Welcome to Bourbon Banter. I'm Ben.
I'm Jared.
So this is our first video. We're going to have a series that is $25 and under bottles for 750 milliliters. So if it's a 1.5 or 1.75, whatever, we'll just adjust the price. Or if it's a 375, adjust the price to $25 for most people under 25 for 750 mils. So I don't know.
You had first choice. You picked a bottle from, you think you already had it.
I already had this one, yeah.
25 or less, and I have no idea what it is, so.
So then we're going to have a rating, so we can talk about how we want to rate those.
Yeah, we'll figure that out.
But you'll be seeing the rating. We'll have like a current...
Continuous.
Yeah, continuous thing. So it's like
can,
current top 10, whatever that looks like.
Leaderboard.
Initial thoughts?
It smells low proof. I don't get any proof on the nose.
Okay. For me, this smells familiar. Like a
It
very
does.
like classic bourbon, like nothing too crazy.
No, I get, kind of a little bit of fruits, a little bit of sweetness.
Yeah. Definitely what you're saying though, not a lot of proof there. A lot of fruit.
A lot of fruit, and it's not ethanol forward at all, so I like that.
Yeah.
For sip.
That's very much what I remember it to be.
It has like a buttery, kind of like spicy note to it a little bit.
Yeah. Kind of lingers around more than you would think the nose would.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And also a little high proof than you would kind of think. I don't know.
Still nothing crazy.
It's not super high rye.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. What do you think?
Neither of us are huge fans of super high rye bourbons.
Yeah. No, I like
Yeah.
lower rye. Sometimes I like weeded stuff, but just kind of lower rye bourbon is my favorite.
I'd like to get into more ryes, but I just know
Me too. I've saw a video. People talk about ryes all the time, and I see them at the store, and they're just like $5 or $10 more than the regular. I'm like, I can't.
Yeah, and it's usually for younger whiskey that you're paying for.
Yeah.
And I get like ages different stuff, but like I don't know if it's worth it at that point.
I would agree. I need to try like a 51% rye.
Yeah.
So then start gradually going up. I don't know what that one is. So if you know anything, let us know in the comments.
Please leave a comment. I think it's getting better too as it opens up here a little.
The nose for sure, and it's definitely higher proof than it lets off. So I don't know.
What are you thinking rating wise right now?
Very middle of the road.
I was thinking
I'm not blown out of the water, but I'm definitely like for $25. If you want a little bit of proof, that's actually that's a little bit of flavor. It's really strong. It's not watered down at all. I don't think.
I was thinking maybe around out of 10, maybe like a 6-ish, 6.1 maybe. Like it's definitely like I would drink this at a bar or something that's poured for me. Like I have no problem drinking it, but I don't know if this is something that. This is the first bottle that I've owned, so I don't know if I'm gonna buy another bottle to keep stock.
Sure. I understand. I would say 5.5 to 6 range.
Okay, so we'll call yours 5.7.
5.7.
5.7 and 6.1.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll just add those together.
It's like our heights.
Yeah. We'll add those together at 20 then.
Okay.
So this will be the first rating, so it's number 1 on the list. So it'll be 11.8.
1.8. That's pretty solid.
That's not terrible.
For sure.
Again, for $25 around.
25 ball. I mean, yeah.
You can't beat that.
I would not give it. We'll see how it all goes. Might have to come back to this one. I haven't had a lot of
that's true. Yeah.
It's the first one. You gotta.
I think
give it a high rating on the first one.
After like 15 to 20 bottles, like having a little like top 10 redo, because this could be again. We try one next week.
Oh wow, that one we had last week was better.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's move that up. So
this is all also very relative.
Very relative today.
$25 and under bottles. Like we're not like saying this is equivalent to a $100 bottle and give that a 6 or whatever, but this is still drinkable. I think very good. Do you have a guess on bottle?
I do not.
Do you think you've had it before?
Yeah.
Okay.
It
You
tastes
have?
familiar.
And I will say we did a blind pretty recently where we did cheaper bottles that I purchased, and this was one of your favorites out of the 3 bottles.
Yeah. Okay, that kind of leads me to believe. Is it JTS Brown?
It's not.
Oh, Granddad Bonded. Interesting. It has a smoky, almost like cigar.
The tobacco kind of comes through on this, I think. I mean, so for a bonded 100 proof bourbon, of course.
There you go. I like 100 proof.
I think
For sure.
something, especially for if you're trying to get into it or buying something to just drink on a daily drinker, daily sipper, I think it's a good purchase.
For sure. And I like Jim Beam products and stuff, so I feel like this is a good entry level into that kind of that world.
But definitely, I think not something I'm going to keep always stocked. But if I'm going to a friend's house, it's not going to be a bottle that I care to leave there.
Yeah, or a bottle share.
Yeah,
like
nothing like that I'm going to be carrying.
You take it to someone's house, you end up with half of it gone. You're not going to be
worried. Yeah. $40 bottle and under, you can get a lot of
pretty much
anything.
Any main level.
Yeah.
Bottom, middle shelf.
More stuff than you realize. I feel like for most people, you're spending $40, you can get a lot of stuff.
I hope the prices do come down. Everybody's raising the prices right now.
That just makes it so tough.
Makes it so tough to get into it.
I know. That's like, we're like probably the two youngest whiskey YouTubers.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, 22 and 21.
Yeah.
And so we're like very new to the game. But
I mean, I've already spent several $100s
on
bourbon in less than a year.
Adds up.
Less than a year.
And so that's the thing is like for the younger generation, the bourbon is definitely going to have to kind of move itself towards.
Yeah.
For how many barrels and millions of barrels that they're making every day, and it's definitely going to have to. Because like last year, bourbon barrels passed people in Kentucky, and so like, young people have to drink that. And like if you're making it $50 a bottle, young people are just going to buy a $20 bottle of Tito's instead.
Absolutely, and that's why I've talked to people I know that I'm like, you should get into bourbon. You should get into bourbon.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, I just like makers. It's cheap and everywhere. You can find it everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, there's a whole world out there, but they're not going to pull a trigger on a $50+ bottle that I recommend to them.
And I think that's even something we're trying to accomplish for the series is like, you can get stuff cheap. Like that's what this is all we've started on was all this like budget friendly stuff that a lot of people have a bad and negative view on. But in reality, you come back to it and you blind it. You don't know what to expect, and you have a good mindset going in. It's pretty good. Like
absolutely,
it's totally worth it.
But no, I like this. It's a high rye mash bill, so maybe that's why I'm confused with the proof with the rye.
The rye spice comes through on the palate. Yeah. I like the creaminess that offers.
Mouth feels great.
Yeah,
mouth feels great.
The nose, I mean, you don't get the peppery that the high rye stuff usually gets for me.
No, that's a really great nose. I like that. I wouldn't even guess it's bond. I would have guessed it's 90 proof off of the nose.
Yeah.
It's not my favorite. It has a little bit of a funkiness, but I like the sweet notes on it.
I think 11.8 is a very fair review for what it is.
Absolutely. I feel like most people would agree.
Even after seeing the bottle.
There's not people out there that are like for 101 or something that are going to champion this bottle as their favorite budget bourbon. This is a good Mill Road budget bourbon.
Yeah, you really don't ever hear anyone talking about this, like you're saying, compared to 101.
Yeah, it's like on the list, but it's like 10 on the list or 15. It's never like top 5. So I'm glad that I feel confident with my rating. I'm sure there's going to be some 2500 bottles that are going to be just.
It's terrible.
I'm going to spit it out on camera. So
thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe to get us kind of more viewers. Anything helps. Leave a comment also on
any ideas you have.
Yeah, ideas for videos and low rise. Something we're kind of looking to venture into, but we have no kind of idea to start.
You got a good bottle, we'll make a video of it. We'll review it here.
Yeah, leave a comment and we'll get into it. Thank you guys again.